All right, everybody, thank you for joining us here on another edition of The Chap Shop. I am your host, Sarah, out of Syracuse, New York.
Hey everybody, I'm Orlando from Fort Lauderdale, recovering from my sister's wedding.
Yes. What a party that looked like.
Yes, it was so amazing. It was at a hotel and everything was all included. They even got the penthouse suite for their honeymoon. So,
Nice.
yes.
Last time I went to a wedding that was, free drinks. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, I had so
Ooh.
many drinks I lost count.
I think I had stopped counting. I think it was at like 7. I'm like, no, just nope, forget about it. But they were small, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, we are into June. This premieres on June 2nd, so happy Pride Month, everybody. I've got my
Whoop, whoop.
newest Pride shirt, and of course, I got the Buckle Bomb Pride shirt coming in the mail. It should be here by the middle of the month.
Ooh, can't
Everybody,
wait.
everybody, log on to shop.bucklebomb.com and get your Pride merchandise. Limited edition ends the end of this month, and 25% will go to charities.
All right, all right. Yes, support.
Yes. Of course, also over the weekend, Monday, the holiday weekend, you can call it, was Memorial Day, and WWE did their, annual Memorial Day tribute, which is pretty nice. They usually put great packages together for that kind of stuff.
Of course, but then somebody's getting a little kind of like pushed because of that, which I'm not
Of
a fan
course.
of. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. That's no, no.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to support it. I'm not going to cheer for it. I mean, maybe the middle of America, or if any of you are fans of who I'm talking about, which I will not say his name.
We'll see
Okay.
how we'll see how the real crowd reacts in the live audience,
I hope he gets silence or gets the CM Punk chance or the what chance. Ooh, that would be so much fun.
or the Kurt Angle chants. You know what I'm talking
Oh,
about?
you suck. No, he's not worthy of that though. No, no, no. He's not worthy of that because at least Kurt Angle earned the you suck chance. He does
True.
not.
True.
He does not. Okay.
Uh,
Anyways.
we'll move on from that.
Yeah, exactly.
We did have one debut last night. New commentator replacing Ed Manverk, Jimmy Smith. Well, new-ish, new to Raw.
New to Raw, yes. New to WWE. He did not do so bad. I like some of his,
I think
like
he did. He's done some NXT, I think, pre-show work. So
yeah. And plus he
from what I
comes from
heard,
MMA, so like he would know some of the moves. So, you
right.
know. So yeah, so
I was pleasantly surprised. A lot of people within WWE were happy with his performance, as well as a lot of the people on the Twitter machine. They were all happy.
of course,
Mm-hmm.
he sounds a lot better. I think he's probably getting used to it, and plus, like because WWE is like a 3 hours, and then you have to kind of like do the whole commercials, and then like do advertisements and all that stuff. So, oh,
Nope. That was my phone. Of course, I forgot to put it on silent, but that's all right.
right, yeah, but he didn't do so bad, I have to say. So, like to me, like I was impressed with what he did. We'll just see how it goes. Supposedly, the first day they don't have Vince is not in your ear until you're there for a while, and then that's when you'll hear Vince in your ear. So,
Right.
mhm. So we shall see how long he'll last. I hope he lasts for a while. So,
I think he'll last for a while. He did pretty good. The internet wasn't in an uproar. There's no petitions to have him removed, so
hmm
he should do all right. Unless he
yeah,
does something
exactly,
else to screw up.
exactly, exactly. Oh Lord.
So we'll move from a debuting star to a returning star. We saw pictures on Seth Rollins' Instagram or Twitter, Instagram, whichever it was. Becky Lynch is getting in shape, and she's looking good. She's looking very in shape.
No, she's not looking good. She's looking good. Good. Like
Yes.
she got some abs, her arms, like it's looking like stronger. So I'm hoping that she's like getting some reps, like putting in some new like wrestling moves. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited just to see when she returns. It'll have to be around July or August that they're gonna have her return because that's when the live crowd would be there. So I'm thinking they're
Yeah.
waiting for that live crowd reaction. Now, depending on where they want to send her to, will it be Raw or will it be SmackDown? I mean, for
I can see.
me, I oh
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I can see a case for either one. She didn't lose the Raw Women's title. She can go back for that.
Hmm.
Then again, if they're traveling again, they might put her with Seth Rollins on SmackDown.
Yeah, and also it's depending on if they're gonna take their baby with them, or if they're gonna have somebody babysit her baby, so that's another
Yeah.
thing they have to think of because her baby's like what now 6 months old now.
Yeah, because it was what, late December, early December?
Yeah, it was like early late December. Yeah. So yeah, so
Mm,
now it should be her baby should be 6 months now. So
right.
um
I can see her debuting probably right around, or maybe right at Money in the Bank.
yeah, or they could have her probably come back around August for SummerSlam because I'm thinking like Money in the Bank is easing in fans, but SummerSlam is where they want the more fans to come so that they
Mm.
could you know check out that because it's going to be the first time ever that they're going to have SummerSlam on a Saturday. So
Which is, do we know why they're doing it on a Saturday?
I probably the venue maybe they the venue is already sold to somebody for that Sunday. You know,
Because
um,
if you don't include NXT, as far as I can remember, this is only the second WWE/WWF pay per view that's been on a Saturday.
yeah,
Because WrestleMania, it was either WrestleMania 2 or WrestleMania 3. One of those was on, WrestleMania 2 was on a Saturday.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, so that's another thing. It's just like we don't know about because they're doing it a lot. Like reports are saying it's Las Vegas, so maybe because they don't want to do it on or they have the venue already sold to somebody on a Sunday. So
Hmm. We'll have to check into that.
yeah, they'll probably have reports soon. We'll probably see
Mhm.
reports coming out of it soon. So we shall see.
So speaking of SummerSlam, we did get word that Cardi B will be hosting SummerSlam.
And Lacey is pregnant though. Oh, I wanted to see them go at it.
Because for sure they would have.
Oh, of course. No, Lacey would have probably loved the opportunity to at least like diss her.
Oh yeah.
But it'll probably maybe be Carmella or Bailey that will get the Cardi wrath.
I'm assuming probably Bailey.
Hmm.
Because she can go with the whole, role model angle. Oh, Cardi B is not a role model. I'm your real role model.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I know she's
Yeah.
doing I believe she's doing the theme for SummerSlam as well, but I didn't hear the song.
It's one of her like normal songs. So, but I don't know if she already did a new song for SummerSlam.
Mm.
You never know. Maybe she
Yeah.
just, you know. But it's like I've heard that song before from her. So yeah. So I don't know if she's already taken out new music yet because like she already took out that one song early this year that everybody was talking
Right.
about. With Megan the Stallion. So I think she's
WA,
finishing up her.
it's
I'm sorry.
WAP. WAP,
Yeah,
right? Wings and pizza.
WAP. Yeah, wings and pizza. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so yeah, I'm excited for it. So I mean, like Cardi B is like like her like look at them getting like known like acts like Bad Bunny, Cardi B. I don't know who else they want to get like as a celebrity or a singer. So we shall see.
Yeah. Uh, Speaking of them going back on the road, PW Insider is reporting, most likely coming down from Vince, that all WWE stars from the top all the way down to the bottom are expected to attend a few in-ring training sessions at the Performance Center before heading back on the road, just to kind of fine-tune a few things and make sure they're road ready.
Yeah, because I think they want to make sure that they adjust well to the road life because it's
Yeah.
been what over a year. So they
Some of
want
them
to be
probably
prepared.
haven't. Some of the ones from NXT that have moved up to the roster haven't traveled.
Nope. What is it? Damian Priest, Keith Lee, Riddle. I think. Well, Riddle. I think he traveled a little bit before the pandemic.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, Nightmare Rhea Ripley. I don't think she's traveled.
No. Who else is there? Yeah, like a few of them haven't really
Mhm.
traveled, so this is going to be their first time actually traveling.
Yeah.
And let's just see if they get used to it again. So, I mean,
One star was quoted as saying he did remain anonymous. He was saying that kind of sucks. They got to go do this on their off day, but hey, if it gets us back on the road, I'm all for it.
yeah. Well, I mean, when they should pay them because it's kind of technically it's kind of almost like a road life kind of thing. Like you get paid for going on the road, so they should
Right.
count that. I don't know how they work like that.
I'm sure they'll
It's
figure
so weird.
something out.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
yeah.
there's some stars, that haven't like Dominic Mysterio have never performed in front of a crowd. So his first show will be the first time in front of a crowd.
Well, he kind of did with his father. With remember the whole
Oh, there
Brock
was
Lesnar.
WrestleMania.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's that WrestleMania. There was also the Brock. Remember before the pandemic? I mean, like, yeah,
true.
who else? Oh no, almost had like that WrestleMania, but he hasn't really gone on the road. So
Yeah,
that's going to be interesting for him. And how do you say his name? Tapatemo. I'm sorry,
Dabba-Kato,
Dabakato. Thank you. He hasn't been on the road either. So,
which is what
and
General. He's what General Aziz now or something.
yeah, General Aziz, Mansoor. Like he
Hmm.
hasn't really traveled with them. Um, Jackson Riker. Sorry, I can't believe I said his name.
Yeah,
Fuck that guy.
me.
Uh, anyways, um, yeah. So yeah, there's a few of them that haven't really like went, like gone on the road with them.
Hmm.
Now, also like Centera Garrett, like she's been called up, but they haven't really used her. So now that they're gonna go on the road, are they gonna finally use her? Are they gonna make her debut? What? You
Who
know,
knows?
and also like a few of them are separated. So like, how's that gonna work now? So like Carmella's on SmackDown, and then like Um, Corey Graves is on Raw, so are they going to change some things there too? So,
Well, I mean, they're not doing house shows at least at this point, so it's just still there are 1 or 2 days on the road. There's just their days are separate.
yeah, that could be it. Yeah. So it's just depending on when they'll start doing like their 2 to 3 day type of tours that they always do, like,
Yeah,
and how the schedule's going to be.
I don't think we see house shows from them until probably 2022.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I
That,
could
that
see
would be
that.
that would be my guess. Kind of see
Yeah.
how the Raw and SmackDown shows kind of work traveling.
Yeah. And like what kind of like if they're still like, you have to wear a mask or, you have to social distance and how many tickets they can sell. So I mean, I saw that they were selling out like, their shows for
Yeah,
Raw and SmackDown. So
I mean they'll probably go with local laws. That's how they'll do it at each show.
probably, yeah. Except for Florida,
There are no rules in Florida.
of course not.
Well, except for did you see? Little off topic. There's that one punk band. They're doing the concert. Tickets are $18 if you're vaccinated, $1,000 if you're not vaccinated.
No, they did.
The promoter said he
And how
did. Promoter said he did it to give incentive to people to go get vaccinated.
Damn. Oh, that's smart though.
Yeah,
But you know what? Some people could fake it though, because now that's a new business now. They're like getting the fake vaccination card and stuff. So,
yeah.
but that's
We'll
funny.
see. Yeah, I'll have to send you the link afterwards.
Yeah, we shall see.
So only one injury report on this week's injury report. Of course, I'm sure it's pretty obvious if you watched Raw last night. Sheamus has a broken nose.
Yeah, that was bad.
Yeah,
Who was it that
here's
did it to
here's
him? Was
a
it Umberto?
little bit of the
Oh,
aftermath. Yeah. It's a little aftermath for you
damn.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Uh,
in the match against Humberto Carrillo. He took a hard shot, I believe it was with his elbow or the back of the arm.
I just, I don't know. Like, does it seem like Umberto's working stiff? Because the last couple of times they've been facing each other, they like either hurt each other or they almost got injured.
I mean, maybe I know Sheamus looks like it can be a stiff worker sometimes, probably. So this maybe
Hmm.
might have been a little revenge, but I mean, accidents happen. Just could have been like one of those Matt Hardy, Sammy Guevara things where it's just cursed rivalry.
Probably, you know. I mean,
But
but you know what? I'm thinking like Humberto's trying to make sure that he's like one of the boys. Like,
yeah,
even though I'm a pretty little boy, but I could
here's
still
your
cook.
here's your receipt, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. You want to call me a pretty boy? Here's your pretty boy. So,
But it
um,
is reported that he should not miss any time unless WWE officials want to keep him out. But
no, no, like,
I'm sure they'll probably keep him off next week just as a
yeah, they'll
precaution.
probably like do a segment where he has to defend his title against both of them in a triple threat. That's where it's going. Which I'm
Yeah.
excited just to see Humberto versus Ricochet. That'd be interesting just to see how they, you know, and and Ricochet is like showing a little bit of an aggressive side too. So,
Hmm.
and also they're just doing a lot of things in main event. I just saw that they're gonna have Mustafa Ali versus Jeff Hardy on main event.
If they let those two go all out, that'd be a great match.
But it's just like, why not put it on Raw? Like that's a new match right out there.
Yeah.
Like, is it? I don't get sometimes what matches need to go on Raw and which matches goes to main event. I don't get it, but whatever.
Yeah. We kind of did touch up on this a little bit, or at least who was involved. Uh, WWE has broken up another tag team as they're celebrating Tag Team Week. Elias and He Who Shall Not Be Named have apparently
Yeah,
broken up.
yeah. Do you
But
feel bad about it though?
I don't feel bad about it. Hope they bury the other guy.
Because
But
here's the thing. Okay, but here's the thing. It's just like to me, it's just like I didn't see them really as a tag team because it was strange that they got together. So
mhm,
as they were like teaming together, they I'm giving them a compliment here. I can't believe it. They were starting to build a rapport with each other.
mhm.
So I thought they had an additional tag team that they wanted to do, but I'm thinking because they noticing that they don't have singles wrestlers that they want to use or something, and plus like we're going on the road, which that promo that Elias did, it had to be a
Oh,
little bit of shade in that though.
yeah.
I want to be on the car with him. Nobody does. Oh my god, that was
Oh,
so funny though. I'm sorry. That made me laugh. When I heard what Elias's reason was, I just started laughing. I was like, really? Oh god.
uh,
Anyways, but
but it's just kind of
look.
funny. They break up another tag team while they're celebrating Tag Team Week.
Well, okay. I have a feeling that Umberto and Ricochet, it seems like they're going to be teaming
Hmm.
because they've been helping each other out. So, and it would be smart to put them together as a team. You know,
Yeah,
you know, they're both high flyers. So
yeah, that'll be
I don't
good.
know. Yeah, but we shall see. I mean, I don't know what direction they want to go with this. Elias hasn't really done much. I mean, it's just I don't know.
It's a shame. He's got talent, but
Does he? Does he though?
he's got charisma,
Yeah.
and he can get the crowd hating on him. So
Yeah. I would have rather. I don't know. Well, you know what? You know what it is. I'm thinking because that he does play the guitar, and I've seen some live event videos where a lot of the people are very into that. So I'm thinking
mhm,
maybe because they want to separate him from somebody else, they don't want to distract it. So I'm thinking
right
that maybe he'll be like the entertainment type of like for like the live crowd once live crowds come back. So
soon.
which is smart because that's what they've been using him for. So
So we'll stay in the tag team things right here. Um, if you watch Talking Smack after Raw, looks like they are teasing AJ Styles and almost his new opponents coming up. Um, they asked our Truth was asking who they were going to defend against, named off a couple tag teams, and just kind of shut them down. And then when I got to RK Bro, got a little frazzled. So, do you want to see AJ Styles and almost against RK Bro?
I would like to see it. I'm just like because like I don't know how Randy will be facing against almost, you know.
The jump you'd have to get to give him an RKO.
Well, he's done it though. Like
Yeah,
he's done it to Big Show and the Great Khali. So
true.
it's not common for him, you know. So, but I'm just wondering like what direction they want to go with that. Do they want to give them the tag titles, and then if they lose, that's when Randy turns on him, or do they want to give him a shot for the titles and then they lose, and then that's when Randy turns on Riddle? Because I don't. That's the thing. And and then if when AJ and almost loses it, are they going to break them up? Because knowing Vince, I think he would like to use almost as his new giant now.
Hmm.
Because I mean, come on now, I I'm just waiting for them to book a match between him versus Braun Strowman. Like,
Yeah, they'll book him as a giant killer for 8, 9 months, and then he'll be a comedy segment or just drop it out to somebody.
yeah, and
Unfortunately,
yeah, because I kind of saw the clip, and like he needs to work on his like his his promo skills because like I don't know if maybe he's gonna get the wet chance because I think a lot of people are not gonna understand him.
I think you have to give him a manager. I think someone that can talk for him.
But they don't do managers though.
Maybe they'll bring
Oh,
him back.
so I actually found out something. Somebody spoke with somebody from the PC, and it seemed like everybody runs the ropes, managers,
Hmm.
trainers, as well as wrestlers. So I mean, if you give him a manager, so that means like so I mean for Eva Marie, that's what I'm saying. Like if she does come back as a manager, she still is running the ropes. So
So
I
for her, she's only going to be. She's not wrestling. She's just going to be working as a manager and putting people over.
No, no, no. I'm thinking she's gonna come back as a wrestler. I want to hear that reaction to her because the heat. I love when people gets like this like shock heat or that heat where it's just like you hear that utter boos. Like
Hmm.
when Jinder Mahal won the title. I love watching that moment with all those fans with all their shocked faces. You're just like, oh, and you like everybody. It was just like it was a. I just love that. I don't know why. It's just like to me, I just love shocked like reactions.
Hmm.
I don't know, but yeah, I'm just excited for her to come back. That's me.
Also, WWE officials, a report came out from ArabNews.com from an interview. Uh, Headline was WWE officials want Raw superstar to put on size and change character coming soon. They, of course, were talking about Mansoor. That's why he came on, debuted once, and probably has been off for a little bit. They're trying to bulk him up a little bit.
I just, I just don't like that though. It's just like there's some people that can't really gain muscle mass. You know, if he has the charisma and he has the good work ethic, just give him like a chance. It's just
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he'll probably bulk up because he's gonna get repetitions once they go back on the road, and
Yeah.
plus he will be working out. I mean, like
Yeah.
I've seen some of his stuff. He's not bad. He speaks very well. He
Mm-hmm.
speaks different languages, which is something that they will love for their world audience.
He's got the
I
crowd on
just,
his side, and when he goes overseas, he's going to get huge pops.
of course, especially with Saudi Arabia,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like when they try to do that to somebody, like because they're too small, you know?
One thing they weren't clear on is that they did talk about possible character changes. Kind of seem to wonder what kind of character change you're going to give him. I hope they don't turn him heel.
No, I'm thinking they're gonna make him like the foreigner that becomes like an American icon kind of thing, like like that. Because like how he reacted with the Viking Raiders. Sorry, it seemed like they're kind of dumbing him down, but he's gonna get like serious because of like how Ali spoke with him about like
Mm-hmm.
don't trust anybody, but so
Hmm.
I don't know. Like, I mean, that would be a good first feud for him versus Ali, because they're both like kind of almost the same descent. and
Yeah.
so one is a villain, and he's wanting the people to like him, and he doesn't want to align himself with somebody that is so
Very
we
true.
should see where it goes. But it's WWE, so they're gonna screw that up somehow, unless the person knows what they're doing, and brings gold to it. So
All right, so we got two more stories, both on the good side. Uh, WWE has brought in a Hall of Famer, possible return to the company. She had a tryout last night. Molly Holly was backstage, getting a tryout in a producer role.
hmm I like that. She's Look, Vince McMahon loves her. He has so much respect for her. She's been very helpful with a lot of careers with a lot of the women. She said she loves working with Trish Stratus. She helped out Beth Phoenix to come into WWE,
Mm-hmm.
as well as with Gail Kim. She's also, been a trainer. She trained Top Flight for AEW, and Arya Davari too. So, so she know what she's doing. So
Fun fact for you: Molly Holly was the one that showed Victoria the Widow's Peak as a finishing move.
because she watched indie tapes.
Mm-hmm.
And guess who she got it from?
I know it. As soon as you tell me, I'm going to remember, but I can't remember because I did hear it in an interview.
She said she got it from Roderick Strong when she
That's
saw one
right.
of his tapes. hmm
That's right. Yep.
Yeah, because like she trained with Roderick Strong because they both were in Tampa
Mm-hmm.
as when they were young. So look, Roderick Strong has a lot of WWE ties. So I- I'm just wondering when he comes back. It sucks that I don't know, maybe he just needed to go away to just recharge, but hopefully he comes back soon.
I think they're saving him to bring him to the main roster. Main roster. I don't want to. I hate using that term now. Main roster. NXT should be just as it's just as good as the main roster, if not better. Sometimes
hmm Yeah,
maybe
I get
say
what you
the
mean.
Raw roster, SmackDown roster.
Yeah, there you go. hmm Yeah. So, but I think like she'll be a good fit for the women as well because everybody talks high praises with Molly, and
Yeah,
she's one of the sweetest women that I've heard stories like great stories about her. Nobody had any bad word
she's
about
very
Molly
genuine.
Holly. Very genuine, you know. Yeah. So, and hey, maybe like she comes back and she's training with the girls. Maybe she wants to maybe come back, have
Mm-hmm.
one more run. I mean, she jokes about saying like she doesn't have it in her, and she's never had any injuries throughout her time in wrestling. But
Which is amazing.
you have to remember though, it's just like she was trained by Dean Malenko, so and plus like when it came to the women, there was not really a lot of women that were wrestlers.
True. It's not like
So
they got a whole lot of match time either back then.
Yeah, exactly that and that too, So yeah, so I mean, but I would just like to at least see like maybe Molly Holly versus Bailey or Molly Holly versus Charlotte Flair or Molly Holly versus Bianca Belair. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many possibilities that they could at least have her, to at least like because like it's always Trish or Lita. Like I love Lita, but sometimes you have to give up the other girls like,
I would,
their returns and have them have that one match for their careers.
I would actually like to see Molly Holly versus Natalia.
No, oh yes, as the two that are like very respected and well known as like great
Mm-hmm.
wrestlers, I would love to see that.
Very much so.
Yeah, yes, I agree with that. Yes.
So, last little bit of news here before we wrap things up. There's been a new hashtag that's been going viral on Twitter uh, past few days at least. It is this one right here. We love Mia Yim. People have been wondering where she is. She was supposed to debut on SmackDown a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
Haven't seen her.
I think it has to do something personal with her and her fiance Keith Lee.
Mhm.
I don't know if maybe she's probably taking care of him. We don't know. We don't know what's up with Keith Lee. It could be medical. It could be personal. So we don't know what's up. So maybe she is asking to not debut yet until her fiance is good to return. So
Right.
I mean that could be it. I'm putting in words, but that's my thought, you know. So
We're not here to spread rumors.
yeah, exactly. So in my case, what I'm seeing, I mean, I don't know if maybe, I mean, I've seen pictures that she was backstage on SmackDown. So, and I heard rumors that she was supposed to debut about a few weeks ago. So,
We will see, but we wish both of them the best.
yes, yes. I want them both to come back. I would like them to be the it couple, the new it couple of WWE. I feel like they will,
Mm-hmm.
you know? And I just want to see Mia versus Sasha, and Mia versus Bailey, and Mia versus Carmella, and Mia versus Bianca. Hell, maybe Mia versus Charlotte again. You know, I just there's so many matches that she could have. You
There
know.
is. All right, so we will wrap it up here for now. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter at BuckleBombENT. Like and subscribe to us on YouTube, Facebook. If you're on Apple Podcasts, give us a review, a rating, 5-star rating. Also coming up this Saturday, we have our tag team turmoil trivia. We are still looking for a few teams, so if you're interested, give us a message or find us on Facebook personally.
Yes. Oh, I gotta get my review on with tag teams.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. So we shall see how it goes.
All right, everybody, have a good rest of your night.
Bye, everybody.